Yo, what's going on, boys? We are back. New day, new session. Last video was just the bench day of getting back in warmed up, just because I was having a little pec strain in my right pec for a while, and that was actually the first time I was doing like 315, and then I did another session and went to a 415 double. Moved pretty rough, but we're going on a new program now. Like I said in the previous video, now we're trying a new diet. I was like in the high 260s, so now I'm like 277. So immediately went back on weight to normal weight. So really happy with that. And so yeah, getting into this new program. So with last program I was doing only 2 bench days a week. So now we're up into 3, and we're doing the volume by almost double now. So it's gonna vary each week just based on volume. We're just doing a lot of volume now, just getting my technique down. Just because I was having really weird, not really weird, but I was just like transitioning from soft touch to sink, ring finger to pinky ring. So we're gonna do pretty much like a 3 bench day, sometimes 2, like I said. First day is gonna just be a primary bench, a lot of volume. Like today, we have a top set of 5, and then we have a 10x3 on the back down, and then on our next secondary is going to be pretty much like a speed day with a closer grip. So right now my primary is going to be on my ring finger, and then I'm going to do pinky ring, be really explosive, get my close grip, work on my form, and then my next secondary is going to be a chain day. So work with like 40 to 60 pounds of chain and really fix with my lockout, because that's probably one of my main weaknesses on bench. Really explosive on the chest, and then I kind of slow down on the lockout. So that's really exciting. I think I really do have squat and deadlift down. Deadlift is in the gutter right now, unfortunately, but I know it usually ramps back up pretty quick, especially getting towards the peaking phase. We are officially 10 weeks out right now, so we're just having a little bit of issues with deadlift. So right now we're just working on technique and stuff. Still have big plans for the deadlift, but just got to get back into the groove, get some rep work. I think with all the 3 lifts, I just wasn't doing enough volume. I was kind of being lazy with it. So yeah, we're just going to do a 4-week block of chains for a secondary on bench. We're actually going to do a primary 4-week block with chain squat as well too. Then transition to straight bar, get more specific to the SBD lifts and competition lifts. So right now, gonna get turned up, warmed up, get some pre in me. You guys know I've been rocking with that 3D. So go turn up, get some warms up in. We are doing a little bit different technique down. I went to my old technique because I felt a lot stronger with it. Just feels more natural to my body. I did have to play around with soft touch a little bit though, just to get a feel for it. Wasn't really for me. So going back, so yeah, it was a really exciting day. We're gonna work up to almost a PR today. So the top set of 5 will be like a warm up for next week, because I really do want to go for a PR next week. If I get 405 or 410 for 5 next week, I'll be super happy with that. Then we'll be aligned with our goals. Goal for this meet is around 501 to 507, and I do think I'm really capable of that. Just got to get my technique down, and that was with I was training on the fat pad, which isn't ideal, just because it feels a lot different than competition bench. So now I know I'm training on competition bench, getting real specific with it. So really aiming for 1 week out hit like 510. I'd be really happy with that, and then try to hit 507 on meet day. So let's get it, boys. Let's stop talking. Let's do it. All right, boys, so we just wrapped up the top set of 5. We're supposed to be at RP 8, but like more of like an RP 7, so I'm definitely gonna shoot for the 405 to 410 number, just because I want that to be a PR. I did 405 for 5 in a little while back, and that's when I hit 490. So if I could do like 410, which I think I could do, I came in a little sore too, so definitely gonna aim for 410. My actually was 410, 42 was really hard the other day, so just already the technique feels so much better. So we're gonna dive into the 10x3. It's at 330 pounds, so get those done. Get some accessory work in. I'll show you guys what I do for accessories now. Put in some new exercises that I think will actually really help. So stay tuned. Let's get this 10x3 done. What's going on, boys? So we just wrapped up the session. So that was pretty much my whole primary bench workout. It's gonna change with the secondary workout. Like I said, I'm gonna be using change and just gonna be a different type of workout. I'm gonna be more focused on back and shoulders. And then obviously gonna be with the triceps, but not as much chest because we're not doing as much volume, and I'm probably not gonna do just push-ups. Usually I do chest flies, or I'll put in some flat DBs, flat dumbbells, but I'm like super gassed from that volume. My chest is so sore, like coming into the session. I was already pretty sore, so I'm going to recover. We got squat in about 2 days from now, so look out for that video. I think we got like I think we're going for a 700 double. Not 100% sure, but with chains. I got about 110 pounds in chains. So I don't know how I'm gonna distribute that. I think I'm gonna put some of them on the ground, so it's more like 80 to 100. But yeah, so overall great workout session. I think the diet is kicking in just because I feel so good. And like I said, I was 277 coming into this, so and I was only with 2 meals. Woke up at around 274. So overall really happy with that, how the progress is going, and it's already been only like a week. And I think, I know next week we're gonna smash 410. I don't want 405, I want 410. So really happy with that, boys. Thank you guys for watching. Keep in touch, boys. Stay tuned for the meat prep 10 weeks out. Let's get it.